So, as you have read, and as is known, our company we began with we began very well. We were off to a flying start from virtually day one. Because we had a wonderful product which had tremendous traction in the market. So we started off very well, but somewhere along the way, we lost our way, and we stumbled, and our company became BIFR case. We became we were bankrupt essentially, and to emerge from that bankruptcy, one had to, I would say, not give up hope, just sort of look deep within you, and understand what went wrong and try to correct the wrong. I think every entrepreneur who fails at some point in time recognizes why he or she failed, and what went wrong. And it is about not giving up at that point. Some people may give up, but in my case, I'd never begun the business to make money, because, like I said, I would have made much more money had I been part of the established real estate business. But since this was something which I wanted to create, so to give up what I had created midway was something which I was not willing to accept. And so for me, the only option was to survive and bring the company back from the brink. So I would say at that point, the question of giving up or question of self-doubt didn't really exist, because I didn't have the luxury of allowing myself those emotions. For me, the only thing that mattered was that how would this company, which I'd built from scratch with nothing, and had gained a certain success, and is now in difficult times, how do we sort of bring it back? So we did whatever, or I did along, and my team, all of us together, did whatever it took to make it happen. But I would say what this experience taught me, and I think, again, I'm not the first person to say this. This is sort of an age-old wisdom, but this is something which I experienced and discovered firsthand, is that failure teaches you much more than success ever can. And what it taught was the power of focus, of not attempting to do too many different things, and to focus on something that you know best, and build on your strengths, rather than trying to create multiple strengths. Now, this may not be a universal truth, but this is something, because there are companies around, and all of us know those names, which do 100 different things and succeeded all of them amazingly. But that was somehow, for some reason, not for us. So one has to discover what one's strengths are, and then build on those strengths. So that is one, I would say, focus. And the second thing I would say that one has learned is to keep things simple. I think somehow the human mind has a tendency to first jump at the most complicated of solutions, and the simplest solutions in reality I've seen are the most difficult to arrive at. Although in retrospect you will wonder, oh my God, this was so simple, why did I do anything else? But probably the way the human mind is wired, we probably jump to the more complex solutions first. So whether it's the solution to a problem or things in general, I would say one thing that I've learned is keeping things simple is another thing that I've learned. So keep things simple in life. Keep your life decluttered, your work decluttered, and don't unnecessarily complicate processes, procedures, and your life in general. Those are, I would say, three things that I've learned.
That's an excellent point that you talked about: simplicity and relentless focus. and focusing on your strengths and making sure the weakness don't pull you down. And I think that's something when I talk to a lot of people after 25, 30 years, they understand the power of simplicity and focus. And I think it's so very, very important. But yes, I would say that the journey where you really fought it out was a pretty long one. I guess it was 14, 15 years. And then it was a sudden move, which probably we say that it takes 10 years, 15 years for an overnight success. And I think that's what was a time when I think you would have connected a lot of dots and then seen an overnight success was 2014, 15. That's an interesting thing.